For anyone who doesn't know, after the Synergy Lobster match, we have Aces versus Aces SL. So let's go into battle. Start up the overlay. 2-1 to Synergy.
We're once again back at North Base with Lobsters, and let's see what they decide to do. They've kept the lineup because they won the first game with it, lost the second, and now the third. So
Well, they lost the second with a different lineup.
yeah,
And changed back, lost that one too.
Yeah.
So they went 1-0 up. Synergy were obviously just testing the waters. And now we are going forth and seeing if they can adapt. Synergy are definitely adapting. Their first game they were a bit spread out. But since then they've shown their namesake. Where they've definitely proven that they are very, very good with their teamwork. Go around the corner, 3 shots from an autoloader tanks, that's someone dead, 3 shots again, someone else dead, and they can keep doing that. And that's exactly what they're proving that they're doing.
yeah, and again we see that they only just sent a scout up there. Last time they started from the north, it was the T-71. Not really a scout, but it got up there before the other enemies got there. But the T-50-2 is a little bit more valuable since it has that top speed and it can go all over the map and be helpful, and it doesn't require to reload before being able to do some damage. But they decided not to push up there, again because of the south having a much faster route and a better acceleration down the small hills from the spawn point. Oh,
Ding!
Ding!
That was a great shot over there from Drag, who's managed to do the first risky move I think we've seen at all this far. But the T2s are actually fighting each other over on this side, or are they just spotting each other? We have a quick glance over there before we go back to Shilov, who is now a bit nervous. What is going on? Drag has taken the corner, and if Drag's taken the corner, where's his teammates? Are they on this corner? She can't move forward, can't move backwards, in a bit of a bind.
Yeah, it's a little tough to figure out where to go right now, not to get completely eaten alive, because Shilov is alone.
It's hard to say that Shilov probably is a man, but just from statistics. However, saying the word she keeps making us say she. However, the T2s over here are making progress on each other, with the Russian gangster received 2 shots against him. Or at least 2 shots.
And maybe a little bit of splash from artillery. That's
Maybe.
You can see the brown spots.
Yeah. Maybe a bit of splash. Maybe a bit of splash.
I'm thinking splash in the face. And we see more people moving into the middle now. So that...
Vodrak's decided that he cannot do that. The heat in the kitchen is too much and he has to back off. But that does mean that Synergy have again taken the hill.
Yeah.
Didn't help in the first game though, so it doesn't mean it's the end. But there we go, the Sunpanzer, as you pointed out, did take out the T2 Light. They have a fallback position, and Resin is still there to prevent any sort of push down this side from Synergy.
Yeah, but I don't think they're just going to push down, because he was very careful, the T2. So anything risky right now would just be a waste of staying alive, because he did that against the T2 and just let his teammates do the job. And we see Anton Renton actually running away and letting the scout do the scouting.
But over on the other side, the Chaffee has decided to come out and have a look. So we have Orange saying hello to Lobster, but we do know that the rest of the team have been popping in around the backside, and that does mean that we know that the sight range for Lobster does not cover this area, because Drag has been able to move freely from this corner and back out again several times.
Yeah, he actually came from the hill. He was up on the hill and then went to the city, but didn't get spotted until he got all the way up to the city.
Yep.
So there are some obstacles in the way, but they are pushing up the hill right now because they know that the Chaffee just left.
Here we go at the top there. Will they have the focus, be able to focus down Drag? And yes, they do. Shilov and Resin take him out with ease, but turn their focus onto Jared. However, some supporting fire from Synergy on from their base has helped, but not enough. Jared is now on his own, and Resin and Shilov and Soleg and Burak has managed to take them down just fine. That's basically what Synergy was doing to Lobster in the last 2 games. They've given them a taste of their own medicine, and Rodrak in the distance is making a run for it. Is he going straight from the base or just a scouting run? We'll see very soon find out.
We still haven't found the AMX 5100, but I'm guessing that it's sitting down there in G7 as it did before. Maybe it's going back to defend against the scout, but we never know.
But the Chaffee has also broken through because of the breaking of position from the T50, which means that Shadow is probably going down. There he goes. Chaffee is too much for the Sturmpanzer. However, that does mean that the Lobster team are panicking a little bit. They're coming back, they're breaking their formation and making sure that, oh god, we're surrounded, better take down that Chaffee. And to rest him with a fantastic shot, taking a bit of health off the Chaffee.
Removing the Chaffee also removes eyes, of course. But oh, we see the spotted AMX 5100 moving into the middle. So again, they're saving it like
oh, and again another miss. Will Antimatter have enough? There we go.
Yes.
The big weakness of the AMX is shooting and moving just doesn't work. It just doesn't mix.
No. Yeah, the T50-2 has gone a weird route. Instead of going straight for artillery, he just went around the hill.
It's been a fantastic distraction because Illusion is looking the wrong way as all 3 members of all 3 of these members from Lobster come up the top, but all missing. Synergy have taken no damage from about 6 shells here from Lobster. And that was a very poor play from Lobster there.
Accuracy and aim time, I told you.
Yeah,
T69.
they didn't hit anything there almost.
Nothing. The ground. Oh.
The ground's damaged, man. It needs healing.
Yeah. Oh, and there was the. He had to get very close to find that one.
Yeah, the T50-2 takes out the Sturmpanzer, which evens the odd when it comes to artillery. However, with the last engagement we saw in the middle, Synergy's setup seems to be working a lot better for the actual fight itself.
Oh, it's getting damaged by the T50-2.
T50-2 proving his worth. It's not just the Chaffee, he was a good combat unit at tier 5.
This can go either way. They have more HP.
And the autoloaders are firing here. We're not sure who's going to go down first. It was actually one from Lobster Crew. Sorry, Lobster Crew? Lobsters that went down first. And we have Synergy backing away with their final tank. I guess he's reloading. But Illusion, yes, also went down. So here we have actually quite heavily damaged team here from Lobster trying to finish off the last guy from Synergy.
And they did.
2-2. First game of Season 1, we go down to the absolute wire. The final game being the decider on who wins. Absolutely fantastic. We'll leave up the scoreboard there for you so you can see as we check out the damage dealt by these AMXs. The AMX 90 did 2,282 and some retin again, performing fantastically there for Lobster. Great accuracy and great damage.
Let's see that accuracy on the T69s.
Ouch.
Less than 50.
And again, 3 shots missed there. You are definitely right, sir. Something we need to watch out on the T69s is their accuracy are not as good. The damage dealt here by the 90s were very lackluster. The AMX 5100 a lot better, and so the 69 as well. The 69 at the end there was doing very well, but that's because he was facing, I guess, 69s themselves and were able to spare the time to aim.
Yeah. They were sitting on top of the hill, and with no artillery, he could just be sitting there and waiting, because there's no other way up the hill unless you have a ton of tank and you push up somewhere else. That would be pretty smart, but you would probably be caught after 2 minutes of inactivity from the entrance of the hill.
Definitely. So this has been a fantastic so far game 1. I say game 1, set 1, where Lobster versus Synergy. 5 games played, guys. No matter what happens, this time it is the decider. The 5th game decides who wins the very first match of the Golden League. Will it be Lobster? Will it be Synergy? Who do you like so far? Whose gameplay style do you like the most? I want to see in the chat. I want to see who likes whom. If you are new to World of Tanks, watching the Pro League or any of the competitive World of Tanks, 742 is the format that we use.
Yeah, and 742 is the amount of tanks and the amount of tier points you're allowed to spend. Or
7 tanks,
yeah,
42 tier points.
Yes, and you can spread them over the tanks however you want. But of course, it should have some kind of purpose and tactic.
That's right.
Yeah.
Even tier 8 artillery is allowed, but guess what, guys? We're going straight back into the game.